NICO'S NEXTBOTS is one of the biggest games on Roblox, but how can I forget Evade? Now, Evade is also a good game, but we're not here just to review how good they are or how bad they are. We are here to see how Evade is doing better than NICO'S NEXTBOTS. So let's start off how this all started. NICO'S NEXTBOTS came out on July 4th, 2022, and it was the first popular NEXTBOT game on Roblox with over 40,000 players. But after Evade came out to the public, NICO'S NEXTBOTS dropped from 40,000 players to 3,000. But after Evade's release, how did it become so popular at the time that it released? Let's get into the first one, which is called Mascots. So at the release of Evade, they only had 2 mascots, or actually 4 of them. There was one called Jard, Bobo, Rebel, and Defect Rebel. I mean, NICO'S NEXTBOTS without mascots is a really good idea, and they are so lucky that they didn't, because if not, then the fans or simps would just start sexualizing them like they did to Evade's mascots. So literally, why would you want mascots in your game? Well, here's the answer. It attracts more people. Now let's get into the UGC part. You've always wanted to sell your own items that you worked hard on. You put it on Roblox, obviously, because you made it on Blender. But anyways, how much UGC NICO'S NEXTBOTS has? Well, it's only one, and it is called Chucklesome. Now, how much does Evade have? Well, oh my god, that's a lot. Now, the creators of Evade has a lot more UGC than you actually saw on screen. But yeah, what does this situation have to do with UGC? Well, it's obviously the quality and price. And Chucklesome looks like it has been worked on very, very hard, while the creators of Evade it just looks like free models, alright? At least their studio logo isn't a free model. That just doesn't look like it. I mean, you guys already possibly know what I mean, so let's just get into the last one, which is called spelling. Okay, this is the part that I know that you're probably gonna say, what does this have to do with the situation between Evade and NICO'S NEXTBOTS? But right now, let's get into the part with NICO'S NEXTBOTS. Like, what does it have to do with spelling in NICO'S NEXTBOTS? After the downfall of NICO'S NEXTBOTS, people started hating on the complete spelling of NICO'S NEXTBOTS on all words. Now, why Nico Patty did this is because he wanted to make it as accurate to the spelling from Gary's mod. You know, the letter G from the logo of Gary's mod. So he decided to make it lowercase. Almost all of them are lowercase at this point. And some of them are, rarely you'll just get to see them on uppercase. Like, for example, if you're b-hopping, you'll get to see that the b-hop word is all uppercase. And another example, the main menu, which says NICO'S NEXTBOTS, is all lowercase. Now, with Evade, their logo, well, they don't actually have a logo. It's just a word, Evade, on all uppercases. While all the other words in the game, like for example, the buttons, text labels, it's just all, normally spelled. And for some reason, people are very uncomfortable with the lower cases on NICO'S NEXTBOTS, and they just like the upper cases from Evade, and it just makes them more comfortable, like it gives them a more comfortable feeling. Plus, what if I told you guys that almost 70% of the Evade community just make cringe-ass TikToks of the game, like literal trash fan art, like for example, game tunes, art style. It's just cringe, all right. So how many cringe kids are on NICO'S NEXTBOTS? About 20%. Now, one last thing I want to tell you guys is that both NICO'S NEXTBOTS and Evade are categorized as horror games. Now, let me tell you, Evade is more of a social hangout game. Well, hangout, sorry. While NICO'S NEXTBOTS is more of a horror game, alright? And what makes NICO'S NEXTBOTS so scary? It's the ambient, the events, including the possessors. Evade doesn't have possessors. Instead, you can just go to a NEXTBOT only server. Actually, no, I don't mean it like that. I think it's called like become a NEXTBOT server. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called because I'm banned from Evade. I don't know why. I literally did nothing there, but it says TP hacks. How can you hack on a phone? So which community should you stick to? It's obviously NICO'S NEXTBOTS due to Evade's mascot sexualization attracting minors. So yeah, you don't really want to attract minors to like do the oh my god, okay, I don't want to say it. And there you guys go. That's how Evade is growing a lot more than NICO'S NEXTBOTS. It's pretty impressive, actually. And that's all for this video. See you next month.